Hi, my name is Alyssa Prettyman for Alyssa Yoga. This video is on three-part breath. So this is part of a pranayama series that I'm doing, just a few quick little videos to take the time to explain pranayama a little bit more, because we don't always take time in vinyasa classes or drop-in classes to really understand the purpose and the technique of certain breathing styles. So I just want to have these available in case some of these styles or types feel esoteric and you don't understand why or how or when we apply them. So this third one I've done today, this breathing technique is called three-part breathing. Three-part breathing is great for when you're trying to downregulate, relax, or just kind of tune in. So if I am teaching a class and it's really hectic and people are chattery, or I can tell that people are stressed out, like the classes right before we started social distancing and quarantining, people were really stressed out. I might apply a three-part breath in the beginning of class. But it is a little bit down regulating. So I don't want to totally put them to sleep. So I might not want to do it super long, but I might just kind of want to get them down and in their bodies. Great for the end of class, or any particular practice where the overall goal is stress relief and down regulation. I work a lot with a group at Cancer Care Point, and we work a ton with down regulation, stress relief, gentle, squishy massage balls. It's super luscious. So, yeah, three-part breathing is good when you need to get kind of down regulated down into your gut and that part of you that is sort of intrinsically like wise. You know what I mean? Because when we hold our stress, we tend to hold it down the plumb line of the body. If we think of the spinal column as maybe that central plumb line of the body, we tend to get tight around the jaw, the throat, the chest, the the diaphragm, the belly, and the pelvic floor. We tend to clench, and everybody's a little bit different, but we tend to clench in these places. And the belly is a big zone where we hold stress. And both women and men from a very early age, I think, are told to like suck it in, hold it in, get that gut in, get that six pack. So there's a lot of, I think, stress and tension and misinformation about how we hold ourselves in the gut. And a lot of people at first can't even breathe down into the belly because we've been so restricted and protective here the whole time. Mechanically, if we sit slumpy and the diaphragm can't really push down, you could also have just a ton of fascial restrictions in and around the abdominal organs that don't let the breath do its job, which is to move like a bellows up and down and to continue to create movement and mobility and slidiness in and around the abdominal area and the pelvic area. There's a book by T.S. Little that says, the abdominal organs are meant to be like a basket of slippery fish. And it's a strange analogy, but with that, we have the understanding that there's supposed to be movement in here influenced by the breath. And if there's not, then there's a lot of sticky stuff and adhesions. And without getting into a huge lecture about it, we're not designed to be really sticky on the inside. We're designed to be slidey and glidey. And so this is a great breathing technique, emotionally for down regulation and physically for proper function and slidey glidiness. So three-part breath is when you inhale and think about filling like 60% of the air right into your belly button, like try to fill that low space. And then about 30% of the air into your rib cage, into your lungs. Maybe feel the rib cage move laterally and front to back, like a 360-degree orb. And then the last little bit of air, maybe think about filling the collarbones, the throat. In the same way that you pour water into a glass and it fills itself from the bottom up, that's how we want to visualize the breath filling the body. So let's do 5 of these three-part breaths. And if you're a vinyasa student, Do not constrict your throat. This is not ujjayi. So just let the throat relax. Take a regular breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Inhale slowly, filling the belly with 60% of the air. And when the belly starts to puff out as much as it's going to, start to fill the rib cage. And when that's almost full, fill the collarbones and throat. And then exhale from the top down. Collarbones, rib cage, and the belly deflates last. Let's try that again. Inhale, belly, ribs, collarbones. Exhale, collarbones, ribs, belly. Inhale from the ground up. Feel the belly move, feel the ribs move, feel the chest move. Exhale from the top down, just like you're pouring water back out the top of that glass. Inhale from the bottom up. Exhale from the top down. Inhale from the bottom up. And exhale from the top down. Let's do one more. Inhale from the bottom up. And exhale from the top down. Good. Take a normal breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Now, if it's hard to feel the movement of the breath, I strongly encourage you, put a hand on your belly, put a book on your belly and lie down. I do this with my kids all the time. I call it elevator breathing. I say, imagine that your belly is the elevator and you're bringing the book up a few flights and down a few flights. And that can help get some mobility down into the abdominal area if it's hard to feel or hard to get a sense of. So just put something heavy on your belly and try to breathe it up and down. Not too heavy. You don't want to put like a kettlebell on there or anything. Okay, so that is 3-part breath. I hope you enjoyed. And.